Well, let's turn our attention now to the state of West Bengal, where the new government under the BJP and led by Suvendu Adhikari has made participation in the International Yoga Day on the 21st of June mandatory for all state government employees, issuing a formal order directing full compliance across departments, districts as well as local bodies. Now, this main event will be held at Kolkata's Red Road and is expected to be attended by Prime Minister Narendra Modi and also, of course, the Chief Minister, Mr. Adhikari, marking the Prime Minister's first major public appearance in West Bengal in this context. Now, ahead of Yoga Day, the state will also observe Paschim Banga Divas on the 20th of June at the same venue with a large-scale cultural and administrative preparations that are already underway, including traffic diversions as well as rehearsals. Now, these back-to-back events are being positioned as major state-level showcases of culture, heritage, as well as wellness in the state of West Bengal. Let's listen in.
लेकिन जैसे वंदे मातरम शुरू किया गया है, माननीय मुख्यमंत्री हर स्कूल में वंदे मातरम होना चाहिए। हम तो चाहते हैं, माननीय मुख्यमंत्री को हम बोलेंगे कि हर बच्चे जितना भी छोटे हो, जितना भी बड़े हो, स्कूल में जब जाएंगे, कॉलेज में जब जाएंगे, जैसे प्रेयर होता है, प्रार्थना के बाद आधा घंटा योग में देंगे और उसके बाद पढ़ाई में चले जाएंगे, क्योंकि वो हमारे भविष्य है। भारत को वो देखेंगे, बंगाल को वो आगे लेके जाएंगे। मन अगर ठीक ना हो, मेंटल हेल्थ इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, टू गिव योर चिल्ड्रन, दैट कंसंट्रेशन पावर। तो मुझे लगता है ये होना चाहिए।
Now, Member of Parliament from the Trinamool Congress, Mahua Moitra, has sparked a fresh political row now over arrangements at Kolkata's Red Road, questioning why Eid prayers had not been permitted for an hour on a single day under this new dispensation, while the same stretch is being closed for a week for Yoga Divas on the 21st of June. In her statement, she also named members of Parliament of the TMC, Abu Tahir Khan, Khaliur Rahman and Yusuf Pathan, urging them to raise the issue with their leadership, calling it a matter of double standards. Now, some of these MPs, of course, have decided to join forces with a small party that now supports the NDA. Let me go across to Ridhita, who will get us some more details about what's been happening. Ridhita, quite predictable on the part of Mahua Moitra to be raising this matter. However, she's also decided to name a few members of Parliament of the Trinamool Congress, or the erstwhile Trinamool Congress, one should say, because they've decided to now cross over. And she's now asking them to also raise this particular issue over permission for Eid prayers not being allowed, while the entire area is now being cordoned off for a week to prepare for Yoga Divas.
Well, absolutely. If given in consideration about the yoga day preparations, we see this is for the first time that West Bengal is seeing such a high-profile structure that has been taken, a preparation that is taking place for in concerns to the yoga day. It is a red road where this entire event is being planned, and the entire area has been cordoned off to make the preparation smooth and to make all the stages and all the required availabilities in that very spot. However, Trinamool Congress has now raised this topic up. The Mamta Camp, Mahua Moitra, has raised this topic up over her social media and asked the NCPI members who are ex-Trinamool Congress members to raise this topic up and to make an issue about why is the government now cordoning off the red road, whereas this year's Eid we had seen was held inside the brigade ground. So they said that for one morning at the time when the Eid prayer could not take place, the entire area would have been, the entire prayer was stopped or shifted its location, given a reason that it will cause harm to the traffic. It will create a lot of problem to the traffic. Now a 7 days closure is not creating or not. So then she has asked the NCPI members naming the erstwhile leaders of the Trinamool Congress to raise this reason up. However, there has not been any communication or any signal of any stop or any kind of objection to this entire situation or of the preparation of Yoga Day that is happening in West Bengal by the erstwhile Trinamool Congress leaders. Also,
and the three members of Parliament that she's decided to name in that social media message that she's put out, they've not responded either, and it's unlikely that they will to an appeal coming from Mahua Moitra. Let me go across to Meghna Deka, who will now take us through the message that's been put out on X by Mahua Moitra, including the names that she's invoked of her erstwhile colleagues within the TMC as well. What does she say, Meghna?
Absolutely, Siddharth. And remember, there's been a lot of back and forth about how Mahua once had leapt to the defense of Yusuf Pathan. And now again, the attacks are coming in. It is Mahua who seems to be trolling Yusuf Pathan and some of her previous colleagues from the TMC, all of them who have joined the rebel ranks. But this is exactly what Mahua Moitra has said. This is the post. Eid prayers could not be held for 1 hour for 1 day on Red Road. But for the same Red Road in Kolkata to have traffic closed for a week for Yoga Divas. Abu Tahir Khan, Khaliqur Rahman and Yusuf Pathan have the guts to ask your paymasters in this question. Paymasters because, of course, Mahua Moitra has said that huge amounts of payoffs have been made, 5 crores plus 1 crore rupees every month for the next 36 months is the allegation that she makes that BJP has been paying to the TMC rebel MPs. But all of these issues together being brought together in this post where Mahua Moitra lashes out not just to the BJP Sarkar, which is now checked into Bengal, but also the rebels of TMC.
Right, many thanks for that, Meghna, because politics over this now continues. We're also getting a response now from the Bharatiya Janata Party, who are very dismissive of the claims being made by Mahua Moitra. Here's what Mr. Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi had to say.
देखिए, योग जो है वो सेहत के खजाने की गोल्डन की है. अब जिसको जो है वो अपनी सेहत की चिंता है वो योग करे, जिसको चिंता नहीं है वो ना करे. लेकिन उस पर जो है वो किसी को भी कम्युनल कंफ्यूजन क्रिएट करने की इजाजत नहीं दी जा सकती. योग जो है वो हमारे हजारों साल पुरानी हमारी धरोहर है. मोदी जी ने आने के बाद उसको घर घर तक पहुंचाया, उसको जो है वो पहचान दिलवाई पूरे विश्व में. कहीं न कहीं मानसिक जो है वो संतुलन बिगड़ा हुआ है. इसलिए आपको बिना मांगी सलाह है कि आप भी योग करिए, जो बिगड़ा हुआ मानसिक संतुलन है वो ठीक हो जाएगा.
So we've heard from Mahua Moitra. We're yet to hear from the MPs that she's named in that social media message of hers. We've also heard from the Bharatiya Janata Party. Let's listen into now what the Congress party has had to say.
जब नमाज के लिए तकलीफ होते हैं तो योगासन के लिए भी तकलीफ होना चाहिए. बात तो एक ही है. जब नमाज के लिए तकलीफ होते हैं तो योगासन के लिए भी तकलीफ होना चाहिए. बात तो एक ही है.
So that was Adi Ranjan Chaudhary as well. So Mahua Moitra calling on some of her colleagues from the Trinamool Congress or erstwhile colleagues from the Trinamool Congress to raise this matter with the ruling dispensation in West Bengal as well as the party that they now belong to in order to address what she describes as double standards. Ridhita, let me come back to you once again. Mahua Moitra is now of the view that this is a classic case of double standards on the part of the Suvendu Adhikari-led government in West Bengal, where Eid prayers come with certain restrictions in terms of nawaz being offered on the streets once a week. However, when it comes to Yoga Day, the entire area is cordoned off. And not just that, now you have an instance where, of course, the state government employees are also being told by the ruling government there to participate in the Yoga Day events and celebrations, and it's been made mandatory.
Well, absolutely. You see, it's a completely creative narrative that is coming on behalf of the Trinamool Congress and especially given in consideration of Mahua Moitra's tweet. You see that earlier in times, the schedule for the place of location, the location for the Eid namaz this year had changed. However, when Times Now had also spoken to the chairperson, they had not responded. They had said that we are very happy to get back the brigade ground. So there was no point of objection from the community in itself. However, it seems like only Trinamool Congress is trying to raise this topic up at the point when there is no objection from any other portion. Also, given to the traffic problem, we see the Kolkata police has already made different arrangements for this thing, so that there are different ways out, which is not creating any chaos given to the traffic. Now, given to the conversation about the schools and government employees mandatory attendance in the Yoga Day, we see there is a time log that has been set by the state government, which is at 6 a.m. in the morning. Employee should reach the state secretariat, which is Nobanno, and they should be present there because soon as the Prime Minister starts with his...
It's been made mandatory for state government employees. What we're also seeing is this parallel debate now emerging between Mahua Moitra and the BJP over Eid prayers, juxtaposing that with the entire area being cordoned off for Yoga Day celebrations. Many thanks, Ridhita, for all the updates that you've shared with us. We'll take a short break right now. We'll come back with more on the other side.